the Browns might be notorious for being a terrible organization, but this was an all-time low, going 0-16, and the year before going 1-15 with the same coach. Yes, Hue Jackson has a 1-31 NFL record. That is absolutely putrid. And yeah, sure, Hue Jackson might be charismatic and all, but he is a terrible coach. Now, I already explained it in another video in much more in-depth detail on why Hue Jackson sucks. If you're interested in that, just click in the link down below. But when it comes to Hue Jackson, just to sum it up in 30 seconds or less, basically Hue Jackson runs an offense where it tries to incorporate all these different types of offenses, and it just doesn't work. It's just a mess, and that's why he ends up using a bunch of trick plays. And usually when you use a bunch of trick plays, it usually means your offense isn't that great, and he's been doing that for his entire offensive coordinating career. And yes, he coordinates the offense for the Cleveland Browns. He's their play caller and whatnot. And the fact that he's coming back for a 2018 season is baffling. Yeah, I was looking at some rumors down below saying that, oh, the Cleveland Browns might get John Harbaugh to be their head coach, and they might get Peyton Manning to be their general manager. And yeah, Peyton Manning probably would be a pretty damn good general manager. Throughout his career, he has seen good general managers above him help him win a Super Bowl. Bill Polian, for instance, is probably considered the greatest general manager of all time. If you look at John Elway is a fantastic general manager. He's also a Hall of Fame quarterback, so maybe that inspired Peyton Manning to do something. And it looked like the Cleveland Browns with all these draft picks, and yeah, sure, Shashi Brown might be a Moneyball guy, but at least they have all these picks, even though they probably shouldn't have had your Shashi Brown in the first place. But there should be all this optimism. Well, why the hell would you give it to Hue Jackson to run all this thing? Hue Jackson doesn't really have a clue what he's doing. The man wasn't even interested in Carson Wentz. He thought that guy should have been like a second-round pick. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. The guy's an MVP candidate. They also passed on Deshaun Watson, which is bad enough already. So when you put this all in perspective, they just it's really the upper level people that are putting this organization down. And it's really the head coach, obviously, and then you got this new general manager named John Dorsey. I don't know what the hell he's going to do. All he is talking about how he loves Mayfield, he loves Allen and whatnot, the new guys, the prospects coming out of college. I'll do some videos on those later on in the month or so. But when it comes to it and all, the Cleveland Browns, I would just put it all on the upper, the people in head, the people in control. Because if you look at the players, listen, look, the Cleveland Browns have had good players come for their team. They have. And obviously they have messed up on a bunch of players. Like Johnny Manziel is the poster child of the Cleveland Browns messing up on a draft pick. Also, Tim Couch is up there, but I think Johnny Manziel is a little bit worse. And when it comes to the players, you look at Taylor Gabriel. Taylor Gabriel played at a Super Bowl, and obviously he's found a home in Atlanta. Same thing with Jabal Shear. Jabal Shear, he's won a Super Bowl, and he's now on the Indianapolis Colts, still a quality player. I mean, T.J. Ward has won a Super Bowl. Listen, look, the players have been there. They just haven't been able to deliver. Sure, maybe the quarterbacking play hasn't been there, and Hue Jackson, this quarterback whisperer, oh, he sucks. He sucks at it. It's pretty self-evident that if you look at Deshaun Kaiser's numbers, I think his touchdown to interception ratio might be almost as bad as a 1-to-3 touchdown interception. Not 3-to-1. 3-to-1's good. If you had 48 touchdowns in the season, 60 interceptions, oh, that's very good. I think Deshaun Kaiser has something like, or at least feels like 6-to-18 touchdown to interception ratio, something very, very future. I don't know what it is, but it sucks either way. If you want to correct me in the comment section, sure, but it's still not going to correct the fact that Hue Jackson, all the mistakes he has done with this team, and especially to Deshaun Kaiser. And listen, look, I'm a big Kaiser guy out of college. I'm like, yeah, he's just an RG3. That's just a little bit bigger and all of that. And to be honest, when I look at this, actually, Deshaun Kaiser, a better version or a bigger version of RG3. Oh, he's worse than RG3, to be honest with you. But hey, Hue Jackson has no freaking clue what he's doing. I mean, he just runs this silly little offense that's just not going to get them anywhere. If I am the Cleveland Browns, or if I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, I would want Jim Brown to go up to the owner of the Cleveland Browns. I think it's some farmer, whatever his name is, or Haslam, Jimmy Haslam. That's the guy's name. Go up to him and say, "We demand Hue Jackson be fired." It has worked in the past. Look at what happened with the Rams. The Rams gave Jeff Fisher a contract extension Eric Dickerson protested and says Jeff Fisher needs to be fired. Jeff Fisher got fired. Jim Brown needs to do the exact same thing. Jim Brown needs to do this. And listen, look, it's not Jim Brown's fault for why the Cleveland Browns are atrocious right now. Yes, this is atrocious even for the Cleveland Brown standards. Fire his ass. Seriously, you need to fire his ass. And Jim Brown needs to go out there and just speak out and be, listen, look, Hue Jackson's not the guy. You need to move on. You need to get someone new. That's it. I mean, John Harbaugh's been rumored to get on the market. The only reason why I would hold on to Hue Jackson is if you're waiting for John Harbaugh to come in. That's the only reason why. Other than that, I don't know whatever head coaches are out there and all that. But hey, all I'm saying is Jim Brown needs to go out there and protest what is going with the Cleveland Browns right now. He needs to go out there and get Hue Jackson fired.